So I'm not gonna waste your time here. Give me 4 minutes and you can walk out knowing how to retire a millionaire. And I'm not gonna tell you to be a real estate agent, buy crypto, or pay for my day trading course. Screw that. So here it is, quick and simple. First, you gotta get a job, preferably a good one that makes lots of money. And if you don't have a job, you gotta pause the video, get one, then come back and finish the video. Did you get the job? Yeah? Sweet, now we can move on. Now that you have a job, be a hard worker at work. If you quiet quit, you'll get quiet fired. Personally, I think it's better to just put in the work while you're stuck at work anyways, right? Second, spend less than you make. I know it doesn't seem hard, but just like it's portrayed in SNL's
Don't buy stuff you cannot afford.
People have a really hard time doing this, and if you do it, you'll be at such an advantage when compared to your peers.
If you don't have any money, you should not buy anything.
Third, get a Roth IRA. All right, so normal folks like you and I have a couple of ways we can plan for retirement. We can use a Roth IRA, which has a contribution limit of $6,500 each year of post-tax income. Your contributions can then grow tax-free for the rest of your life. Let's say you start maxing it out at 25. If it grows on average at 9% per year, 1% lower than the S&P 500's 20-year average, just to be safe, by the time you're 65, you'll end up with over $2 million invested. That seems pretty nice to me. So start today and spend a couple of minutes to just set up your Roth IRA. There is a caveat here. With all the investing we talk about, do not pick stocks. If you could even be right half of the time, you could get a job making millions as a Wall Street investor. Instead, buy an index fund that tracks the S&P 500. And I said that I keep this under 4 minutes, so we have to keep going, but check out one of these videos to learn more about that. All right, we're 2 minutes in and you already have $2 million. Next is the 401k. With a 401k, you can contribute up to $22,500 a year. Additionally, many employers will match your investments up to 6% of your income. So it's basically a risk-free 100% return of your money. Free money you have to wait a long time to use, to be fair, so it's kind of like the pact you made with your best friend when you were in high school, that if you were both 18 and you hadn't kissed anybody, you'd kiss each other. It's helpful, I guess, but it's not really helpful at the exact moment. Anyways, the downside of the 401k is that it does get taxed when you take the money back out, meaning that 20% of the value eventually goes to the government. Even still, if we look at the situation where you contribute the maximum every single year, starting at 25, and get the employer match, by the time you're about 65, you would have about $5 million. Okay, so now you're thinking, wait a second, how am I gonna live if I'm making $70,000 a year and putting $29,000 into investments? Great question. First option, get a sugar daddy. Second option, if you aren't morally bankrupt and or aren't hot enough to get a sugar daddy, honestly, it's okay. You don't need to start with all these investments at once. You can just start with one, like putting the money into the Roth IRA and not having to pay taxes on it. Yes, the examples I gave came from maxing out both your Roth and your 401k every year. But if you can't afford it for the first couple of years, I'll be honest, it'll be all right. You probably won't achieve the wealth of Graham Stephan, but that's okay. If you aren't able to max out both for the first couple of years, you might end up with $5 million instead of $7 million, but even then, you would still be able to live off of about $200,000 a year based off the 4% rule. I'm not telling you how to get rich quick. I'm telling you the surefire way to make sure you end up comfortable and never have to worry about your finances in retirement again. There are all sorts of other important life decisions you're gonna need to make along the way. Whether to rent or buy a house, what kind of bank account should you store your money in? Should you dedicate your life to searching for a treasure you saw in a dream only to find out that when you get there, the treasure was back where you started the whole time? And my channel has videos for all of these, except for the third, because that's the plot of The Alchemist. But as far as investing for your future goes, although it's hard, it's quite simple. In summary again, get a good job, live below your means, and invest. Congratulations, you have now consumed the content contained in about half of all the personal finance videos on YouTube. If you do want to keep learning about personal finance or business strategy, hit that subscribe button to get the other half of the personal finance story. This journey is possible and I believe in you.